Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. Today we're going to get into some gold rank grind and we're trying to fight our way into diamond. This has been the start of the season and I haven't really got into anything, but I've got a ton of rental cards that are really powerful, including some alpha betas promos that I rented for a recent guild brawl, which I foolishly fled for. Man, that's disappointing. I rented about 10,000 DEC in cards and I was trying to wait toward the end of the guild brawl because that way, if there's any sort of funny business from my opponent doing something, checking the blockchain for submissions or things, technical things that I don't know how to navigate, I just want to give them the least possible opportunity and window to maybe do any funny stuff. So I wait till the end, but then, you know, stuff comes up and you forget and oh man, disappointment. So, but here we are, we got cards, let's put them to work. We are in low gold and at the beginning of the season, man, it is hard. But we can go ahead and we can use some of these beasts out here to really maybe put something together here. Everybody's got magic reflect. Everyone's got magic reflect. That could certainly go well with amplify and void armor, but it just feels like maybe there's too few mana points to make that a good choice. I could also try like Prince Rin and really take advantage of the +1 archery, or Selenia Sky even. And +1 archery could be really helpful in the context of like I don't want to use magic, so what about using archery? Armor's always good. Yeah, let's try Selenia Sky. And then let's go here, because I know we have access to the 2-cost Pellicor Conjurer. Man, I was so pumped about yesterday. And the guild brawl, I was really excited, and then I just botched it. Frustration, man. Like, look at this Fiendish Harpy for 2 mana. I rented everything. Dragon Whelp. Look at these cards, guys. Like, this is a ridiculous card. Oh, what a good... Like, crazy, crazy cards. And, frustratingly, they didn't get to do their thing. Tempted, of course, to do more... Like I could try this, do double sneak, like almost a melee play. But the problem is I've got the Fiendish Harpy, so I feel like that's not the right thing to try. I've got so many beast cards, like Red Dragon, Chromatic Dragon, Gold Dragon. I'm running out of time here though. Let's narrow it down. This is tempting. What about this? I never see this card being played anymore. Let's give it a shot. If we make it to the first, we still fire. Plus we got the +1. Yes, I'm using recharge, and it means I'm not putting out a ton of damage each round, but when we hit hard. Is it enough? These two are going to put in work, but again, he's theoretically going to do a lot of damage up front. He's got the heals. Even when we go nuclear, we are going to do 12 damage, right? Because 4 times 3 for the recharge. 12 damage should nuke him as long as we kill the yeah, as long as we don't miss. It's possible we miss. The thorns damage. Come on now. Drop the bomb. Come on, we need to land this. Or we're done. That misses. That misses so annoying. Then he missed me somehow, by the way. How? Oh, I got flight. Holy cow. This battle turned out as unexpected as probably could have been. For one reason, I missed twice. But he missed twice because of my flying from I don't even remember that card's name anymore. The Zyvax Vool has flight, giving me a 25% chance of evasion because the Unicorn Mustang, who had 5 speed versus my 3, that must have been very frustrating for him. He pretty well, you know, he read me, I would say. Like, I mean, doing the thorns really took care of my melee play. But then these guys really were substantive enough. And that flight is saved the day, really. I got a 1 in 4 chance and I hit both of them, right? Like if he had missed If he had just missed me once, I lose. If he had missed me 0 times, I definitely lose. So I'm gonna make this a longer one. This is gonna be like a, I don't know, maybe it'll be like 45 minutes or an hour, just hanging out, talking about what we're seeing here, because I haven't played a rank grind in a while. I'm at about 70% of my capture rate, and I've got a ton of good cards, including Valnamore, with some beasts over here like Ruler of the Seas. Problem is, it's such low mana match, but like, look at some of these beasts: Magi Sphinx, Spirit Miner. Yeah, some great cards in here. This is such a good partner for Valnamore, with the +1 magic damage, giving you that much more life leech. I don't think for this low. Yeah, we could certainly try that. That might be okay. I might regret this. It might be better to go something like, you know, those. Like I could theoretically do boom, 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 and this is more damage than the Ruler of the Seas, and a possible stun. The blast damage plus a cleanse for the Oceanus, where we bring out even like a heal for the Oceanus. I feel like Valnamore's not the play. Yeah, let's. Oh, I love it. That did you see that? I changed my summoner, and it didn't delete those monsters because I didn't leave blue. I love it. That's that new update that they just put through. So I could go like this and really maybe put out quite a bit more damage, right? Let's try that. Yeah. The armor is going to almost neutralize the pirate if you see that, but he doesn't have any affliction. He doesn't have any super powerful monsters, and I have the void with the silence. We win this. The void with the silence is all I needed. Oh, hang on, I'm misreading something. I didn't see the Drover'n Wizard snipe, which is going to land in my back lines, being perhaps a problem for me, but I think we're still fine. If he had stunned my ruler, that would have been a real problem for me. But not stunning the ruler was game over there. What a powerful card. I've been running Splinter Mate, and man, it is useless when you've got these older cards, like the old betas. It is clueless about how to win with this stuff. So like, just look, I can't really show you a bunch. Well, here we go. Like I've got all the cards that you saw me using. It's hard to really point out how ineffective it was. Like, look, you're gonna play Veracelacia instead of Alrek or instead of Valnamore in this context. Look, like I don't know what this game was. I didn't choose this one. That was my bot. I just feel like it doesn't have enough data to work with some of these cards, and so that's where bots fall short. Now, if you give the bots the 50 cards that they really want and they know how to use, they can throw out the same 3 teams, and that can be a winning formula. Often, that's the power. It's not in being creative. It's not in thinking things through. Thinking through a plethora of options. It's really in rinse, repeat the same 5 battle structures. These low mana matches, they really make it hard for me to take advantage of what I want to do. Look at all these summoners. I have a wall of summoners. This is tempting. Right? Weak magic, so we bring in the Peak Rider. Tempting. But do we have Tyrus? No, we don't have Tyrus. If I had Tyrus, I'd be interested in trying him. because +1 armor is like, I'd say 80% as effective as +3. So 1 armor more, like 1 armor with a Kelia, is most of the effectiveness that you're expecting when you add 3. Do you see my point? But if we're talking 5 mana for Peak Rider for this kit, or 4 mana for Kelia in this kit, it's almost, then I'm willing to pay that 1 extra mana to get the 2 extra armor. Who knows? Who knows? What's the play? I think we want to bring in armor repair. This is tempting. See, in this context, though, it makes me want to go bring out Selenia Sky and then stay white. And that way we get access to even more archery damage, because the Silver Shield Archer goes from 1 damage to 2. Centaur, we got a snipe play happening, right? More armor right there. Bring out some more armor, maybe. That's what we want to do. Bring some repair. And then we want to bring out... I traded my armorer, who would repair my tanks and my armor, but not do any damage. He was a second position situation. Got rid of him and put in the Naga Assassin. I might regret this, but then... This is the question mark. If he drops poison on my... I missed right there, dude. See, the lack of armor. Oh man. See, I made 2 mistakes. I actually made several mistakes. My placement was actually quite poor in terms of where I put monsters. Secondly, I brought the boatman for the armor repair, but I didn't even bring the armor, because I remember I was playing Kelia at first. This was a series of mistakes that happened as a result of me trying to talk through the choices and the difference between... I spent probably 30 seconds talking about the difference between Kelia and Peak Rider. If you do that sort of thing for a video like this, it makes it really hard to then actually focus on the construction of the winning team. So that was my own foolishness. If I had brought Peak Rider, we probably have a better chance of winning that. Melee only. Everybody's got the... Oh man, this is tough. This is a strong team. But I feel like it's not the play. Now I got the armor. Now this is what I want to do, because I want the armor. If I went fire, there's some big heavy hitters on the fire team, but I don't know that I have a better kit than this. And the Silver Shield Knight with the Inspire too, remember. Sneak, sneak, sneak. This is either one of these two. The speed over here, or the one more sneak attack monster. Yeah. And I got the armor too, so I think we go like this though, because the Feral Spirit is so fast. Maybe it manages to duck my opponent. And last question is, do I want the Sacred Unicorn, or do we want... You know, we could do Kralis, who's going to be a bit more of a tank. Bring the Purifier, more of a tank. I could put Boson in the second position instead of... I would be getting rid of probably Dumak. But I like the quadruple sneak. Instead of the unicorn, I could bring the shield bearer, though. That's probably a better play, frankly. This is a bit more offensive. You know what? The unicorn is too much offense. Now, what's the better play? What's the better... The unicorn would have done more damage to his first opponent. But the Kralis is bigger with more hit points, the armor, the sustain. Boson would have turned out to be really helpful in this context, and maybe a taunt in the first position. But I didn't know what he was gonna. I didn't know he was gonna do Yodin with Blast. Now, are we gonna be able to win this? I think we still probably can, because first of all, the Feral Speed's ridiculously fast. We have a decent chance of dodging this guy, 40% chance. It would have been cool if I brought. I don't know. This could work. Problem is, his blast damage is gonna put the. He's probably gonna kill my Silver Shield Knight before it ends up killing my Kralis. Let's see. I think this could work. It depends if my Feral Spirit dodges or not. Because we're just gonna gobble that guy up, and then we're gonna eat him alive. Our sneak attack is nasty, and there you go, double miss from the Feral Spirit. Yeah, this is over. My armor is doing a lot, right? Like we have like what, 9 armor on the Kralis? Quadruple sneak from the white team, man. And the Peak Rider armor is pivotal here. Like, look at the Feral Spirit with 3 armor and 5 speed and 3 armor, 5 hit points, 7 speed, man. Lightning. I mean, we really rolled him there, man. We rolled him. So let's keep going. I do want to remember my Earth Splinter daily focus. I don't want to focus necessarily 100% on that, but you know, we got a strong green team. Okay. Little League, no armor. Let's try a green team. But Dragon is so juicy. He has Dragon. He could do a melee. See, we go here and we could try all kinds of things, but you know, there's some strong. Eesh, man. Yeah, let's lean into it. Magi the Forest. Dr. Blight. Get the healer out there. Field Summoner for the secondary tank and the double Magic Reflect. Ooh, my Queen Mycelia is only level 2. I think it's still worth it with the armor. I think I'm going to go Centaur and do a snipe. Ease is an interesting choice. Scorching Fiend is always helpful. Elemental. This is the problem, man. Who do you choose? They're all. I'm showing some amazing cards here. I think we're gonna go with the Centaur and just. I think the snipe is an opportunity. Is an interesting play. I didn't bring any heal in addition to my monk brought his own heal. We'll see how quickly he gets melted. He's got some sneak. And he's got some slow. He didn't bring any extra armor. I am gonna... What's gonna happen here? He's got a rust. I brought an armor. So we're gonna get 2 armor, then we're gonna lose 2 armor. He's gonna double. He's gonna have 4 speed, and I'm gonna have 4 speed. It matters deeply who fires first, because they could delete me before I fire. But I actually think we're gonna fire first because we're archery. Melee goes after archery. Oh, but hang on. Does rarity? How does it work? I forget now. I think it goes magic, archery, melee, and then if there's a tie in speed. If there's a tie within the specific damage dealer, so if you have 2 archers that have 4 speed, then it goes to rarity, and then it goes to forget what else, the level and stuff like that. I think we're firing first, and if so, we should kill this guy. Let's find out. Do we kill the time mage, or does his melee kill me? That's a pretty big kill. Because we're going to lose the time mage. Or we're going to lose the centaur. But we deleted one of his damage dealers. Before he was able to pull the trigger on that. Ah, that's too bad. That 5 bomb is really, really huge. Yeah. Too little. The affliction is nice, but... not enough, right? If I had poisoned there, even still, if I had poisoned, it wouldn't have been enough either. His rust was really pivotal on that victory for him, because I brought armor and it would have slowed everything down. I would have prevented certain deaths on my end. His sneak attack would have been far less effective if I had armor. Everyone's got sneak. Try this again. See, the green is not the best play with this context. At least not obsidian. This is interesting and potentially worthwhile. But this is probably the best opportunity for a victory. You know, this could work. Make sure I take away his 2 armor in case he brings any. And then let's just go my fastest monsters. I need to tweak that for sure. What's the vampire bat? He's got dodge, flight, 5 speed. That's an interesting backline choice there. Now, I think we got to get rid of him. We probably want to bring that out there to get even more damage on all these guys. But then the knifer, Thorns, 6 speed backfire could be really helpful on the back there. Could be. Ooh, if he brings an opportunity monster or 2, then that's going to circumvent. If he brings thorns, that's a problem too. I think we got to bring the impaler. I think we got to bring more hit points. We got to bring more hit points. I like that. Let's try that. Okay. I'm glad we put the knifer back here and not up front where it's going to be more vulnerable to the magic plays like this. We're going to go down pretty quick because of the archery damage he's doing, but he's not at all doing a sneak play, which is, you know, he's not leaning into the rule set. I think we're going to win unless somehow this dodges me. He's got 1 swiftness. So I think they're going to eat the hill giant like immediately, right? Between these 3 dropping 8 damage and this guy, yeah, they're going to kill me before I even move. But then the Impaler will be up front, which isn't necessarily the worst thing. That's a big miss. 2 big misses. Now, make the Impaler mad. Boom. There we go. That's a big kill right there. Really, really. And the Impaler did what he needed to do. He got through the tank. This is game over. The Impaler's a nasty card, dude. This is a card I never owned. I never secured that one. I mean, I think I had like a level 1 or something, but I didn't take it seriously. So, keep your distance, enrage. See, with the enrage, this is always tempting, right? With the low mana matches. I didn't rent the 2 mana cost green card, Summoner. I did not, so... You know what? We're going to go over here. I like this play. The question is, do we do this or not? If he does a sneak play, I'm going to be annoyed. If he does a sneak play at all, he's going to focus fire. He'll hit my Efreet before my Efreet makes it. I'm putting the chicken there, assuming the low mana match will necessitate my opponent to only attack the first position. If I'm wrong about that, the Efreet's going to take damage in the first round before it moves to first, and that will actually be really, really bad for me. The chicken can possibly do more harm than good. He's gonna focus me with the sneak play, which I actually want. See, I can't believe he did a goblin sorcerer, dude. Like, this play is so. It's such an unusual play. This card in particular. And he's got the magic reflect. That's going to be the problem for me. The enrage, though, he's going to set me on enrage. And the question is, am I going to kill myself from the magic reflect? I am, because of the heals. But the chicken, actually, the chicken is allowing me to fire elsewhere besides the magic reflect, which is interesting. It's just too bad I didn't drop a scatter shot on the goblin sorcerer. Last stand. Let's see. I'm going to do some damage. He's going to heal himself. They're going to miss me, but I'm going to kill myself because he's going to heal. Yeah. They can't touch me, but the magic reflect. I mean, I consider this a very powerful build. I probably should have thought of that, right? I should have anticipated that among the green teams that were eligible, this was one of them, and therefore my magic play was not the best choice. That's one of those moments you can probably could do better thinking through. Okay, immunity would be huge. Hmm. Maybe the Flame Monkey gets a 1 heal off, 1 repair. See, of these teams, to my knowledge, there are only 2 immunity cards. There's the Fire card, I just played the Forgotten one, and then there's the Death Harklaw. I don't think there's any immunity that the green has. Actually, yes, there's 1 Archer on the green team. I don't know if there's any immunity on the blue team. No main tanks anyways, right? There might be some sort of smaller monster. Guess he's doing a Harklaw. Yeah, he's got his Harklaw. He's got this guy. Like he's going to be doing a fair bit of damage is the problem for me. Immunity, immunity, immunity. And I'm going to have to cut through, but I am going to do a lot of damage. Is it enough? I think we might be okay because the Magic Reflect too, remember. Retaliate, I really wanted to see a Retaliate there. That's Retaliate. Oh yeah, I don't have Retaliate there. See, that's that. Too much immunity. I needed to see a Retaliate kill on the Harklaw and then maybe. Thorns damage, eh? Everyone's got armor, so a natural choice in this context is sometimes you want to look for rust. You can use the green summoner that takes away 2 archer armor, but that's not a choice in this context. So then we start looking. You definitely want to bring a rust. So just start there, do an ability search, and then what do we got? 30 mana. So do we want to do a big summoner? You know, it might be cool to. It might be cool. We're in gold. Let's go magic. He's my only rust monster. No, it becomes less important because I'm not planning on. So I was going to do a rust melee play. But let's go rust and then let's skip the rust and let's go Valnamore. And we'll go You definitely want to bring as many hit points as you can in this context with the thorns, right? Is he going to read this? Is he going to read what I'm doing here? So I think we get rid of the Axemaster. We bring out the Crustacean King with his armor. And then suddenly we can get rid of the Pirate Archer. Maybe we can bring out... This is a good idea. But so is this. 1 more Strengthen. Plus the magic. Yeah. I got damage. I got 3 damages. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. Very similar teams. He's got the Magic Reflect. That could be a problem for me. But remember, I have two Strengthens. 1, 2. So even my weaker monsters are going to have a good amount of hit points. Like the Ruler of the Sea is going to have 7 hit points. I'm a little nervous about his Axemaster. And I'm wondering how quickly we can burn down the Lobsterdamus. That's huge. Like the fact that he's out of the way and that Magic Reflect is gone is probably game over. Yeah, now for sure it's over. Strengthen is an ability that I don't see a lot of kind of herald of, you know, a lot of celebrating, a lot of seeking. I really find, and I've thought this ever since the Sea Genie, If you bring 2 strengthens on your team, you transform your entire team. Strengthen is a very powerful ability. Very powerful. And blue in particular is one of those teams. Man, Peak Monsters, my favorite engine, guys, my favorite search website for Splinterlands assets. Quickly, strengthen. Go regular foil. I mean, these monsters, when you can bring out 2 from one team, if you just look at blue, like look at that. You could conceivably, I could have played all 4 of these, and you turn a card with like 5 hit points into 9 hit points. It's really, really ridiculous. It actually is kind of bonkers. So like look for those opportunities. Green does an okay job of it. Epona's a pretty well untouchable card. Yep. Some of these you're not gonna have access to. Yep. Got any neutrals? Strengthen's one of those abilities. I wouldn't mind seeing strengthen on the. I guess strengthen is just a +1 heart, right? I was gonna say a strengthen summoner, but it's just a +1 heart, which is already exists. There's fire, or there's a white one that does it. There's a fire one that does it. There's a life one that does it. Life, fire, and earth is what I meant to say. How long have we been going? That's 38 minutes. Let's do 4 more battles. Melee from any position. Fog of War. So they're all going to attack the first spot. I'd like to do green because of the daily quest, the active focus. Here's the problem. This is an objectively better summoner, isn't it? Right, for this context. But look, archery is powerful. Yeah, let's say to heck with this, because he could do green thorns damage. Let's go Prince Rin. Let's lean into archery with the Spirit of the Forest and the Protect. Let's see who we got. We got Protection. Protect. Can we armor up? That's possible. I don't know if I want that, but we're going to think about that. And then this is interesting because it's got the Void and the self-heal, so it's definitely a worthwhile consideration. Grund needs to come. Ooh, blast melee damage with the archery and the magic reflect. I think we got to bring Centaur though. Here's the problem, guys. We're starting to go all over the place. We're doing magic, we're doing archery, we're doing Grund, we're doing melee. Let's lean into, let's see what we got for archers. That's what I said I wanted to do. Let's see what we got. Boom, boom. Too slow though, maybe? Tempting. Quadruple armor. I think we got to get rid of the Queen Mycelia. 7. What's happening? I thought it was glitching out. I'm a bit nervous. He's got this. He's got some sneak. He's got an opportunity. He's doing something weird, like melee, melee, melee. First, they're all attacking first position. Rear, rear, and opportunity. But am I doing anything different? Am I any better? No, I am a lot better. Everything I brought is gonna focus fire the. Oh, of course, so is his, because of the Fog of War. This is not a sneak. This is not a sneak. He's faster than me. Yeah, I'm in trouble. He's a lot faster than me. I don't know, man. I think we're in big trouble. I don't know how we I don't know. I can't see how we win this, but I have +1 speed for my summoner. That opportunity, that archer not firing at my golem was actually really, really pivotal. And his Rum not killing my golem, it was again super important. Wow, that 8 bomb on the and the stun on the Cornelius. The second healer was actually really key to possibly creating an opportunity for me. Because we put a ton of hit points in the first 3 positions, didn't we? We put like 30 hit points between the Flesh Golem of Cornelius and the Spirit of the Forest. And the Spirit of the Forest can look out for herself too. Plus, look at the 7 speed. Just, can we do this? Oh, but when they hit, hey? Come on, that misses. Miss. No, dude, that miss is awful. Oh, man. And we could have theoretically poisoned. Oh, that could have changed everything. Let's do 3 more. That was close. Maybe it shouldn't have been. Because he missed me a few times with my Spirit of the Forest. Maybe it shouldn't have been as close as it was. I probably could have done better focusing more on speed. Okay, we got blast. Let's remember that advice. Let's focus on speed and let's take advantage of my blast. I'm tempted to try magic. But the obsidian magic monsters are not the fastest. Like 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Lots of mediocre speed, I would say. I could bring the miner and that would potentially balance things out. But I think that's not the play. I think this might be the play. Just go. Oh, but hang on. Blast, but it doesn't mean not melee from any position. I think this might be the play though. And then just pick the Flame Monkey just to give a meat shield barrier because the Cerebus is gonna take some hits with the blast and then this, you know what I mean? And then we don't want the Serpentine Spy to die right away is what I'm getting at. I'm kind of hitting all over the place though, is maybe the problem here. It might be better if we just went like this and get some reflection shield in there. Is that going to work? I think that's going to work. I love the skin on the Cerebus, by the way. So he's got sneak too. He's got the weaken. He's got the strengthen. He's got the blast. But I'm going to circumvent your blast. And so are you kind of. He's kind of coming. Ooh, here's the problem. He's actually going to hit and blast damage my Serpentine Spy. But my Serpentine Spy is the fastest monster on the board. Slow, speed. I don't know what happens here. I've got 6 speed. I'm going to get one more. I go to 7. He's going to pull me down to 5 and they've got 5. I don't know who fires first and it matters deeply. Because if we get one shot off, we will delete either the Kinjo or the Undead Priest, and both of them are very, very important for me to delete. If my Serpentine Spy doesn't get a fire, we are in big trouble. I just need one kill from him. Yeah. I don't know why he fired first. Was his more leveled? His level 8 and mine was not level 8? If I missed this shot, it would have been game over too. If I didn't kill that silent Chevy right then and there. The poison on my is unfortunate, but we could still win this. I think we will win this. Yeah, because the Cerberus can self-heal while tanking the Lord A. Cool. I gotta see that again. Because I gotta see why he fired first. I think he was more leveled than me. So we're gonna have the same amount of speed. We're both melee. Look. Hang on. 5 speed. 5 speed on my Serpent and Spy. 5 speed on his Skeleton Assassin. 5 speed on the Silent Shabby. Why does he fire first? He's level 8. I'm level 8. We're both common. I can't see any discerning pattern here. And if you guys in the comment section are watching this, please someone help me understand what went on here. Was it just a coin toss? Was it just luck of the draw? Because it was total tie. I think the gold, I would have thought the gold foil would fire first because it's the gold foil. Because it's a common and it's the exact same speed also. This is an alpha though. Maybe that has something to do with it. Because it fires first, yeah. And that was very important because it killed my spy before. But then anyways, we won. Yeah, if you guys know, let me know. Okay, let's do 2 more battles and then that'll be that. You like your ruler of the sea also, eh? What you doing over there? You know what? Let's do a weekend play. Oh, you know what? There's probably not enough. Is there? Just not enough hit points. Or mana cap, I mean. Boom. So we got 2 weekends and 1 redemption. It's just not enough. Because I can't do... Yeah. Can I do immunity? Nope. No, I don't like this. I don't like that at all. Come on now. Okay, what's the deal? I got say if I use one of the big boys, I got 7 mana to work with for my monster. I want to bring a good amount of hit points. If I bring this, I can't bring, there's no immunity there because it's Rise of the Commons. So you know what we want to do? We want to spend as few hit points as possible, few mana points as possible. I think we want to go like that. And I think we want to go... Who can I bring? 7 mana. I'm running out of time, guys. No, I don't like this. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. So look, we're going to bring Vera. We're going to go... We're going to do cube cheese. We're going to cleanse it just in case. Hang on. They're going to cleanse the chaos agent. No, that's what we want to do. My albatross is out there for another heal on my cube. I'm really just going for a out-sustain my opponent. He didn't bring an afflict. The poison's going to get to him. He can't do enough damage. We win. We're up to 15 hit points. We're going to heal 5 per turn. He's doing 4 damage. Not good enough. And I'm also cleansed. We go 20 rounds because he can self-heal, but... And Verisalacia opened the door here. She's a 3 mana summoner, giving me that 1 extra mana that I... Well, actually didn't need it. The 1 extra mana that put the Albatross on the board, which gave me extra heals in the first round where I was most vulnerable. If he had played some sort of stun thing, or if he had done something else, that second heal from the Albatross on that first turn was really helpful. And then the Albatross dying gave me 1 more hit point, which was also potentially really helpful. And so that's why we went Vera, to try and squeeze 1 extra monster onto the board. And as you can see, it's definitely going to work. Take 3 rounds. No, about 5 rounds maybe. Fatigue 3 plus 2, 5. This is such a good card, man. The Cursed Windiku is such a good card. I mean, it didn't win this round, but it's a strong card for the mana cost, for the kit that it has with the thorns and the self-heal and a good amount of melee damage, a huge amount of hit points. I'd say that's like, to me, that's one of the best cards in the modern league and is an absolutely must-own card. So 1 more and then we're done. It's not even that much money, is it? Back to Beak Monsters. Let's check it out. Win. Nope, buy. Not even. 63 cents per BCX. You need 100 of them, so you're talking 65 bucks. Is it? No, 60. Yeah, 60. Call it 70 bucks to buy a max level copy. $70 for an amazing card. And that was only a level 5 that we just faced. So you're talking 60 cents times, you're talking about 25 bucks to play at that gold level with that Windiku we just faced. Amazing card. And I think this is like in the conversation, like when you compare it to like Haunted Spirit or something like that, which is one of the crazy main tanks for the death team. Huge hit points, self-heal. It's got magic reflect versus instead of the thorns, but it's kind of a, you know, a wild equivalent to some degree. It's got a bit more sustain because of the void, but man, that Windiku is no joke. Slow, heal, thorns. Yeah, great card. Okay, last battle. We're definitely gonna go magic, 100%. We could go dragon and then maybe open the door for something. But you know what? We just got to go Valnamore. And let's finish it off the way we were talking about it earlier. We'll go strengthen, 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 you know? Really put the strength into work. Oh, but yeah, no abilities for anybody. But man, that would have been juicy. 4 strengthens if the abilities were functional. So we want hit points. We want damage output. More than we want anything else. We want hit points and speed more than, you know, even magic. Like I'd rather have 2 damage output on the Oceanus with the 5 speed and the 11 hit points than, for instance, you know, 4 damage output and the 5 hit points on the Sphinx. This is tempting because, again, the hit points. Now we've gotten to a place where I'm toward the end of my choices. I don't have necessarily a ton of extra. You know, this is interesting. Let's put that there. And then 5 quickly. Boom. So the Sphinx snuck in at the end there. The glass cannon. If he had done like an ouster play, I don't even know if that was possible. I didn't look, to be honest. And that's a foolish choice. You got to always analyze that opportunity. If you feel magic has to happen, like if you ever say to yourself, you go into a match, you say, oh, I got to play magic here. stop and take a breath and say to yourself, if you feel it's that obvious that you have to play Magic, there's something about the rule set that makes you predictable. Like your opponent might see that necessity and then play you for, like, recognize you and that need and counter you in it. And so if you ever feel I gotta play melee, step back for a second and say, okay, can he play a Thorns? If you have to play Magic, can he play Ouster? If you have to play Flyers, can he play Salacia with the Snare? Always, if you feel you must do X, Y, or Z, look to see if there's a direct counter to that intended play. We're gonna win this for sure. We got way more hit points. Like, look, just hit points. Everybody on my team's got 10 or more except for Sphinx. And he's got these little guys back here with the 5s, 6s. It's just not good enough. Plus the speed on the Magi is just too little. I've got 6s and 5s and 4s. The Valnamore is definitely helping with the +1 speed, +1 hit point. And of course the damage output. I mean, honestly, if I didn't want to if this wasn't already, like, say 45 minutes or whatever, these card rentals, no, we're at an hour now. We've done 58 minutes, and that's a 64% mana cap jump. I turned off my bot. I'm not going to let the bot just smack around my rank points at this point. I'm going to I turned it off. It doesn't know how to use these rentals. I'm not going to let it, like, cost me rank grind. I'm tempted to keep going, but the thing is, an hour's an hour, and frankly, it's time for some wife time. But guys, I'm recording this on November 2nd, Wednesday. It'll be out in the morning on Thursday. I am going to go live Thursday night. So, you know, probably 15, 16 hours after you guys watch this opportunity. If you are a member of the YouTube channel, if you support my YouTube channel, you will be invited to come hang out. And also, if you watch till the end of this video, guys, you know, consider liking and subscribing. We talk about Splinterlands all the time. If that's something you want to hear more of, then just like and subscribe to the channel. And always drop comments too, questions, comments, and I will read those and respond to them as often as I can and send thank yous when you leave those IGNs. Okay, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have an amazing day. God bless.